What's up, everybody? How you guys doing out there? I know I'm a little bit late. 9 minutes. Not even 10. Not even 10 minutes. Come on. Let me get a tweet out real quick. Okay. Ooh, I just thought of one too. Okay, I actually got a tweet. Dearest at Marvel Champions. Modok is in the arena, and Modok is in the... Wait, how do I word this? Basically making a play on people getting docked for Alliance War seasons. Modok is in the arena. And Modok just happened in Season 11. Let's go with that. Bring us! I am now live! Actually, say Modok. Modok is in the arena, and Modok is in war. Yeah, okay, whatever. This tweet, the idea was good, guys. You gotta take my word for it. The idea was good. I just don't know how to finish it. I'm hitting tweet anyway. Let's do some stuff, man. Let's do some stuff. So, I need to hit the arenas, of course, but I also need to... no, never mind. I don't need to do that. I was going to say I need to do the Sinister Labs, but I'll do that later. It takes longer on stream, you know? It takes me like 25 minutes to go through all 3 difficulties when not streaming, and it takes me like twice as long when streaming for some reason. I don't know. Get too distracted, chit-chatting it up. It's just too difficult to do while streaming sometimes. To do it fast, at least. So, well, let's just hit the arena. Also, BG, mo money equals mo problems. Glory. Ain't that the truth, man? Ain't that the truth? Let's do it up. Let's do it. BG, you still haven't pinned the wall tweet. Well, I never did a wall tweet. I did a that was gonna be the solution to the wall problem, and then we found a different solution of putting the wall at the end of the stream with the crystal opening. I never tweeted about it. That the tweet was gonna be like I suppose I could do both, but the tweet was gonna be because I couldn't put the wall on screen anymore. Cutoffs, yeah, I'm sorry, I forgot about cutoffs. Also, what's up, man? What's up, everybody? Junior is first one here, followed by Nick, Gamer JJ. We got Lakers Bodyguard, Cody, Nodvask, John Smith, B. Daniels, Glory, Roboto. What's up, everybody? And everyone else that I'm skipping through because I need to scroll this down very quickly because, as you guys can see, I was not able to get my grind on too effectively today. But cutoffs, what do I think they're going to be? It's no longer Warlock in there. It's Modok. And I think Modok's going to go for about... Is 28 too low for him? Maybe 30. Maybe I should just put 30. I don't know. People don't show a lot of love for Modok, but he is a good character. Yeah, I'm going to say 30. I'd like to grind for him myself, to be quite honest, but... I really just can't at the moment. So 4 star is not going to go high. It's going to be 6. Pete, what's going on, dude? 3 star, 700k. And then we've got Sparkles. Captain Sparkles. Does that fit? That does not fit. Cap and Sparkles, we'll go with that, is going to go... It's so hard to say when the champions are actually desirable. What's she gonna go for, man? I don't know. I'm gonna say 3.1. I really don't know what to say for Sparkles. Please just go higher if you actually want the champion. I don't know if she's desired as a 4-star like she is a 5-star. So I don't know. But Black Seraphim sending over a couple of bucks, saying get the Note 10 Plus hashtag wall. Get the Note 10 Plus. Oh, got the dude. Oh man, reading comprehension. I don't. I need to go back to school. I need to get my glasses checked. I need to do something. I thought you were telling me to get the Note 10. You said got the Note 10 Plus. Well, that's awesome, dude. I love the Note line of phone. If I wasn't with this stupid iPhone right now, I would love to. That would probably be my #1 choice of phone. I had the Note 5, and I absolutely loved it. And I imagine it's just gotten a little bit better and a little bit better over time. Except for that whole Note 7 thing where, well, we all know what happened there. But congrats on your phone upgrade. And then B. Daniel sent it over too, saying, tweet, and what happened to the wall? What do you mean what happened to the wall? Hashtag no slap? Do you mean this? Slap. For the double? What do you mean what happened to the wall? Today or the big wall? The big wall it got taken down. But then we put it back up. We did both. And alright, what's on Twitter for you? Or from you, I should say. Ooh, I did a thing. Dude, 565 thing, 675. It is a beautiful thing. Your thing is so rock hard. You're alright, never mind. I can keep going, but I'm gonna stop there. Dude, congrats, man. That is awesome. One of the best champs in the game for sure. Lakers Bodyguard sending over 2 as well, saying happy B-Day, Beaver. Instead of cake, start reading. That might be the best advice you've ever given. Instead of cake, start reading. I do need to lose weight, and hey, I also do need to learn how to read. Thank you very much, dude. Did you like the stupid fun rank up? Yeah, Dreamin', you ranked up your Fury, right? I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I mean, I would have rather seen that as a 5-star instead of a 6-star, but otherwise. Because, man, how are you going to get that guy awakened as a 6-star? It's going to be rough. Peachy demonetizing his own stream. Fits, and ain't the first time. Did give him some readings that I had from a class. Star, I glanced it over, but I actually did not read it yet. I don't often hear that kind of talk from a role model for the kids. Abdo. Sometimes you got to be a role model for the kids. Yo, BG, about to get my second 5-star, and I'm actually scared to get someone bad. Any predictions? Who it gonna be? I think that you are gonna get Blade. Best of luck to you. I hope you get somebody good. Even if you get somebody who's not so good, that's alright, man. That's what this game's all about. You build the roster. Sometimes you get some duds. Sometimes you get some awesome champions. You accept them all. Pull the 5-star thing, then right after that, pull the 6-star thing. Is he only good with his synergies? No. No, he's good. He doesn't need synergies. He's even better with the synergies. But he does not rely upon them for certain things. I don't know, you were talking about the wall earlier, tweeting about it, so... Oh. No, it was just that crazy night where the wall grew to sizes and proportions that we've never seen before. And I was talking, like, when it got taken down, I was saying, well, still want to Man, it sounds so bad to talk about it this way, but I still want to pay my respects to all the people. It sounds like the people are gone. But yeah, I was gonna tweet it out since I was taking it down. But then I put it back up at the end of the stream, so I never tweeted it out. Don't have him as a 5-star and no gem anyway. Yeah, that's fine, whatever. You have plenty of rank ups. We get plenty of resources, so. BG, at the risk of sounding repetitive, did you see that Havoc has new animations? They are dope. I haven't personally seen any new Havoc animations. I don't think. Like, I fought a Havoc today, unless I just totally missed it. He looked exactly the same way as normal. We did it during the testing stream. So I don't know if it's just on Android or something. We are maybe thinking. I don't know. Shane sent it over $2. Thank you very much. Saying some more. Haven't had anything yet. Some more nothing. How could I have some more if I haven't had any to begin with? Shane, thank you very much for the 2, man. I appreciate it. And Esmir also sent it over 2, saying, read last, another super chat to follow. Okay. Where is your last one at? Where's your last one at? Hold on. Having trouble finding it. Here we go. BG, do you mind if I drop a plug in here for Hobbit? Dude, you can plug Hobbit all day, every day, man. What's up? Tell the world about Hobbit. I appreciate you asking, but yeah, when it comes to Hobbit's like, you know, we might as well be same family. You know what I mean? He's just on the other side of the world, but he's coming home. BG, I've got an Android. We had an update the other day. There's a big flash on his mediums, and his special one has bigger beams. Okay, so yeah, it has to be Android then. I'm sure we're all gonna get it. Well, I shouldn't say I'm sure, but maybe the iOS people will get it for the next update. I don't know. BG, my second 6-star is Captain Marvel movie. What do you think? That's an amazing second 6-star. Congratulations. One of the best. Oh, I missed that night. Really? Oh, damn, B. Daniels. I didn't realize that that you weren't there. Thought you were. BJ asked the French man if he played video games, and he said, "Oui." Boo. Notice I was ignoring my comment. Wait, I did see a big comment. Hold on. True story, funny story. BG was having a nightmare dreaming of a man spider. I gently touched his arm to let him know I was off to work, and I never saw such fear in his face in my life. That is a true story. That is, unfortunately, a true story. I guess I have to tell more. I have to explain a little bit. So, I don't know exactly where I was. My dreams, I never remember every single detail from the dreams. I only get, you know, a little bit of the... I remember certain things about it, but... I don't know. It felt like it was some kind of, like... city council style meeting or something like that. I don't know. And but it was in like a shed barn style thing. And I walk out, and there's some trees around, and I see this gigantic spider, and I'm talking like 2 foot in diameter spider. And I start hauling ass. I don't even remember what I was doing before that, but I just start hauling ass. And then I like look back to see if this spider was chasing me. And no, the spider was just in the tree still. And then from a distance, I got a better look. And it turns out it was just a person dressed like a spider, and their body, I guess, when it was all curled, like they were kind of like crouched down, you know. And for some reason, it looked like it was a giant spider, but it just ended up being a person. So that's why my wife said a man spider. And as this was happening, as I was like just realizing this, Laura was waking me up to tell me something, and yeah, I freaked out. It's pretty sad. It's pretty sad, really. But that's what happened. Anyway. Esmir, send it over 10. Thank you very much, dude. Saying, Hobbit is having a celebration stream for Amy getting her visa tomorrow. Ooh, time adjusted for Dreamin's trivia stream. Hobbit live at 8:30 PST. J. Paul matching donations up to $500. Well, damn. That's pretty awesome. May have to go over and send a couple bucks myself. Dude. Okay, so tomorrow 8:30. Hold on, make sure I get this right. Tomorrow 8:30 PST. So that is 11:30 for you people on the East Coast. If you're somewhere else in the world, I don't know. You're gonna have to check Google or something. But awesome. Actually, well, okay. So that's an hour and a half before my stream starts. Just pictured Frank on the Halloween episode. So it didn't look like that. It was all black. But anyway. Yeah. So about an hour and a half before my stream, if that helps, if you're somewhere else in the world. Hobbit Crom, MCOC. You can just Google it, honestly, to find the link. But there you go. If you don't know who Hobbit is, then I don't know what you're doing with your life. But Esmir, dude, thank you very much for the 10. I appreciate it, dude. I was with you in spirit that night, so, you know, plus I'm still in your closet eating Pringles, so, okay, fair enough. Hi BG, need some advice. What is best to rank up, a 5-star dupe sentinel or a 6-star unduped sentinel? I would rather have the 5-star duped sentinel ranked up, personally. They're both cool. If you got the... I normally recommend going for ranking up 5 stars over 6s anyway, just because they're cheaper, and then you can get your next rank up faster after that. And a lot of the late game content has to do with just having diversity. Just having a diverse roster to handle life's many challenges. And so yeah, I recommend going with the 5. If the 6-star was awakened, Sentinel is one of those exceptions that I would actually like to rank up a 6-star Sentinel to rank 2, because I find him to be so useful, does not need high sig level, and yeah, the extra stats would be nice. But because the 6-star is not awakened, definitely go with the 5. And that story explains why BG doesn't like Cosmic Spider-Man. Yeah, it was. I mean, it was kind of like Cosmic Spider-Man. It was kind of like. Wait, hold on. Let me find a picture of the new Black Widow that we're getting. Oh wait, I need to go this. Let me see if it was like her at all. Oh god, I can't find it. Whatever, I give up. Doesn't matter. I can't even show it on screen anyway. But yeah, it was like Cosmic Spidey, except there was nothing white. It's like red. Oh, let me get out of this arena. Let's go do the tier 1 alpha. I need to get my tier 1 alpha game on. Almost broke my phone, finally got my first 6-star, and it's Hulkbuster. Ah! Rip, dude, I'm sorry to hear that. The only silver lining with that is Hulkbuster is so bad. He's such a meme tier style champion that he might get buffed at some point. I don't think he was on that list. I can't remember if he was on the list or not. I don't think he was, but still. I did arena today. You did arena today, really? Game on. What about Flame on, Pete? That torch taking you to Comic-Con. As if you weren't already going anyway. But BG, did you hear about Dave's situation? No. What's Dave's situation? What happened with Dave? What's up, BG? What's up, Hector? Almost sold Sentinel with Quake. 4 more paths in 6.1. How was your workout? Resistance training over cardio. Actually, today I didn't work out. I've been working out daily for about a week now, but today I didn't. I will probably work out after the stream. If I don't work out after the stream, then I'm just going to work out tomorrow in the morning. Extra long style. And finish event quest 1 pass. Ooh, nice. Think those Mystic Arms and the new Black Widow are a test for when we get Iron Spider, possibly. Gee, what is your favorite champion to play as? It is Venom the Duck, although I don't get to play him all that frequently because he's not ranked up. And I cannot rank him up still. Because I need to make sure that I can do a Legends run for 6.3, otherwise I would have just ranked him up. BG, look up Hybrid Marvel. I think that's what you dreamed of. Hybrid Marvel? Whoa, this is pretty scary. It looks... What is this a hybrid of? It looks like some kind of Carnage. Looks like something out of Spawn. Carnage-esque style thing. Hybrid Clintar. Hold on, let me go into the wiki. Agony, Lasher, Phage, and Riot were the symbiotes whose hosts were killed so that they could be fused into the entity Hybrid. There we go. Damn. I wonder when we're going to get that character. Because he's pretty sweet looking. But no, that definitely was not what I saw. Hurricane? Is that what's going on with Dave? Is there a hurricane there now? Don't see anything else. Well, I hope Dave's okay. Yeah, he's hurricaned in. Yeah, it's headed right for Florida mainland. Probably won't come to Summoner Showdown. Oh, wow. Damn. Damn. Didn't realize that was going on. It's... Wait, what day is it? Damn, I guess it's coming next week, huh? Ugh, that really sucks. Well, I mean, honestly, screw the Summoner Showdown. I hope that he's just okay, and hope that the hurricane is not that bad or something, you know? Hasn't hit land yet, I think, but it's going hard to Florida. Okay. Hi man, did you win Warlock? I was only going for the 4-star in the first round, and I got the 4-star first round. I never went for the 5-star. I wish I got him though. I mean, 5-star Warlock is sweet. I don't regret my Mysterio, but had I known that he wasn't like if I knew that Mysterio wasn't gonna go as high as I was kind of thinking he would go, then I probably just would have went for Mysterio. But it's something that you can't really know in advance. I would have put up numbers that would have cost me several thousand units, which is something that I can't really do. So hopefully use Florida for safety before it comes. Yeah, that'd be good. Leaving Florida is always great advice. Yeah. Man, we almost moved to Florida. I'm happy that we didn't. Been testing Warlock. He's really fun. Yeah, definitely is. What's up, Art of Chaos, by the way? Panda Man, I saw your hair for the first time recently, and I'm pretty impressed. Everybody's impressed with Pete's hair. I mean, it's beautiful. It's a thing of beauty. Pete's hair is second only to BG's. Yeah, Pete wishes he had locks like this. Did you get a 5-star Sunspot? No, I did not go for 5-star Sunspot. I only went for the 3-star version of Sunspot. Do you like Fortnite? I do not. I'm not big on shooters in general. Every once in a while, I'll play them. I played them a little bit more when I was younger, and that was like the GoldenEye days. GoldenEye Perfect Dark. Never got into the Call of Duties or anything like that. And on top of it, there are more things that I don't really care for in that game. The whole building stuff, not my thing. I was thinking of something, plus it can, and it is completely gone now. Crapola. Story of my life right there. The short version. Do you like League of Legends? Not really. I like Dota a lot, and people hear me talk about Dota a lot. People don't ever hear me mention League of Legends. I'll give a super brief history of what happened with League of Legends and Dota and all that. So it all started as a Warcraft 3 mod called Dota, and it had kind of a it kind of went into two different directions. It was like Dota, and then there was a big update, and it was called Dota All-Stars. And basically the person behind Dota, the original, went on for League of Legends. Man, I hope I'm getting this right even. It's been so long since I even thought about this. But the original Dota, like the creator behind that, went to create League of Legends, and then the person behind Dota All-Stars, which was it's basically the same game, and it was a mod for Warcraft 3, went to Dota 2. So essentially, like League of Legends and Dota 2, they all had the same they all had the same birth mother or father or whatever. But the two split, and I much preferred Dota 2's style over League of Legends. The pacing's a little bit different, the visual style, just certain gameplay elements are different in League of Legends that I didn't really care for. I prefer the way Dota 2 handled it. Did Nice Frog go to Heroes of Newerth? So there was Heroes of Newerth also. Heroes of Newerth and League of Legends, they both came out basically the same time. Heroes of Newerth was basically Dota 1.5, and it cost money. It cost $30 to play when League of Legends was free, and that's history right there, man. I really preferred Heroes of Newerth over League of Legends. I have no idea what would have happened if Heroes of Newerth was also free, but that $30 barrier just crushed Heroes of Newerth compared to League of Legends. League of Legends might have still been the more popular game. I don't know, but I would have loved to see what would have happened if both were free. And at the time, I actually really liked that Heroes of Newerth cost $30, because that means if people got banned for like cheating or something like that, it was just another deterrent for them to not do that. Which, well, not necessarily cheating. Actually, what happens in those games a lot is people just leave the game. If they have like a bad start, they'll just leave within the first 5 minutes. Or that's at least what used to happen, and that would just ruin the entire game. Cameron Dean sent over $2 saying, "Grant, I got cold twice in a row, my second 5-star. What, dude? What in the world? Twice in a row? Well, congratulations, man. Sweet pull. He could do quite a bit for you. Second 5-star. Did you see the trailers of the new characters? I did. The only thing that was really a big standout to me was Vision's special animation was awesome. Cameron, thank you very much for the chew again. Have you ever played Heroes of Might and Magic? 2 and 3 were the best. I never did. I've heard that those games were amazing, especially number 3. I've heard a lot of people say they've just spent so much time at number 3, they can go back to it again and again type of game. A lot of for some people, that's like their Diablo 2, where I can always go back to Diablo 2. Different game, I know, but anyway, I never played it. I just never even knew about it when it was out. There's so many games that, you know, like back before the internet days and before it was so easy just to have a channel kind of talking about new games and stuff like that. Like all these games, I had no idea they even existed. Like I didn't even know Final Fantasy existed until Final Fantasy VII, when my brother brought it home for PlayStation. I didn't know that there was some amazing Final Fantasy games on Super Nintendo that I would have loved. They would have been my favorite games, but I just didn't know about them. Dota and League of Legends are good, but Smite is the best MOBA. So I never played Smite. I kind of always wanted to. It looked fun, but I never played it. I was kind of all MOBA'd out for a while when I found out about Smite. I was tired of it. I honestly didn't even play Dota 2 for the longest time because I already played Dota for Warcraft 3 and Heroes of New Earth, and you know, at a certain point you just want to play a different type of game. BG, did you ever play any of these Souls games? Dark Souls? No, I haven't. I don't know if I'd enjoy those or not. I might. I know they're difficult games, and I do enjoy difficult games, but that style of game where, you know, 3D exploration adventure, I don't know, whatever the genre is called, 3D action adventure, I guess maybe. I've never gotten into, I don't want to say any, but for the most part, I can't get into them. Even the Zelda games, the Zelda series is one of my favorite of all time, but the 2D Zeldas, you know, Ocarina of Time was really the only 3D Zelda that I played, and it was fun, but after that, like, I wasn't super interested in playing any of the others, and I never really have. I played like literally 5 minutes of Majora's Mask, and I was still pretty young when that game came out, and it kind of scared me that it felt like everything was on a timer. I just felt pressured, and I didn't want to play it because of that. I always wanted to go back and play it now that I'm an adult, though. And then I played maybe 2 hours of Wind Waker whenever I got to being in a boat and boating around, and I was like, I don't want to boat around. And then that was the last I ever played of the Zeldas, really. B. Daniels sent it over Buck saying, keep wall. Okay. Where is your last one? You never played Doom? Say it ain't so. No, I played Doom. I played Doom, like the original Doom. Probably played Doom 2 as well. It's a little bit fuzzy because that goes way back. The first shooter that I remember playing was Wolfenstein 3D, and I remember it pretty well. I remember, I want to say it's the third mission in there that you go up against a boss that just is like dual wielding, like Gatling gun style, or not Gatling guns. Yeah, were they Gatling guns? Yeah, I think they were. Anyway, dual wielding machine guns, and it was terrifying. I was super young playing that game. Like, I was playing it like my dad installed it on floppy disks and stuff. That was also one of the first like PC games that I played too. I was just super young. This is like way before GoldenEye days and stuff like that. And there was also a mod for it. I guess this had to be the first mod I ever played for any game that I guess my dad also had, where you played as Beavis and Butthead, and like the final boss was Barney or something like that. It's crazy. It was craziness. And I look back to it like thinking, how did my dad ever let me play this game? Like Wolfenstein, it's with like Nazis and super, bloody, gory, all this stuff. I'm sure I had no idea what was going on. I was just going around shooting things. I was like, I don't know, man. I want to say I was like 7 years old or something. And that's really the reason I remember it, is just because, man, one, it was terrifying to play, and two, I don't know how my dad let me play those games, but yeah. And I'd be so scared, like sweating playing these games. Oh, and the other thing that stands out about Wolfenstein was it taught me to look for secrets everywhere. I would just be going around the rooms, it's just like brick walls, and just going around spamming, I think, spacebar. Just like looking for secrets, because every once in a while the wall would like move, and boom, you found a secret passageway for some extra ammo or something like that. And then, from there, Duke Nukem. I used to play the 2D Duke Nukems, and man, when Duke Nukem is the best. That's probably my first, that's probably my favorite first-person shooter game. That's of a similar style to like Doom and Wolfenstein and all that. Wolfenstein 3D was my first shooter too. Used to go over to my uncle's, swim in the pool all day, and then play Wolfenstein until my parents came and picked me up again. It was awesome, dude. There was something very awesome about it, but I was also terrified. Third mission is dual Gatling gun Hitler. He yelled, well, I don't even know. Die Allied Schwein. How is that what it is? That means die Allied pig dog in German. Okay, good. I didn't think that meant anything too crazy. Or I was hoping it wasn't like some curse words. First German I ever learned. Yeah, that's so crazy, dude. So crazy. And you can count on me waiting for you in the parking lot. There's a Happy Gilmore reference there. Jay Mitz sent it over $10 saying, BG, I need advice what to do next. Variant 2, Variant 3, 100%. Variant 1, have 2.3 and 3 for initial clear. I've done completion of 6.1 and none of 6.2. Have Fury, Omega Red, Corvus Glaive, Ghost, Venom, Stark, and Aegon 565. Unsure what to do. Jay, give me 1 sec here. Thank you very much for the 10, by the way. And I would say, so you have some good options for the final part of Variant 1. Even for 2.3. Dude, I would say do like even just the first chapter of Variant 1, 100%ing that. You have good champions for that. I noticed that there's no you don't have any science champion. as a rank 5. So that final chapter is going to be a huge pain. Even the second chapter was actually really tough. But the first chapter, just clearing that out and getting a a 2015 gem could be useful to see what you're working with and just to make some progress in general. Aside from that, here's what I'm thinking. We're very close to 6.3. I'm curious to see what the rewards are for 6.3. It might be a good idea to just kind of sit tight, build up some resources, wait till 6.3 hits. I know you said no, you haven't done any of 6.2, so you can't even get in there yet, of course. But depending on how good the rewards in 6.3 are, it might be good to make a push just for a one-time clear of 6.2 to get into 6.3 if it's something that is compelling enough. But otherwise, it's probably best to work on. It's still probably best to work on Variant 1, just whatever you can get done. That first chapter would be good. You sent over another 2. Saying, I avoid Gulk and Spider-Gwen at rank 4, Torch rank 3. Okay. Okay, so you're not too far off from having really good setup for that final. I used Void a ton for that final. Oh god, please don't use your L3. Of course, he immediately pops it. I used Void a ton for that final quest, and I think that was really good. Gulk, you can, at rank 4, yeah. So Void and Gulk will do a lot for you if you can maybe postpone clearing that final chapter for when you have a rank 5 Void. If that's someone you even want to rank 5, I don't know if you had any interest in it, but that would certainly help. And of course, you can get by with him at rank 4 too. You don't necessarily need him at rank 5, but it would help a ton. Just running like Void, Gulk, and Captain America for synergies does a lot. For that final chapter, that is. Spider-Gwen, when that came out, the Spider-Gwen update hadn't even hit yet. I'm not sure if she would be helpful in there. She might, but I'm not sure. Torch, same thing with Torch. He wasn't out yet. Torch might be really helpful too. Torch might actually be incredibly helpful if that was someone on your radar for a rank up. I'm trying to think, because he can handle all of the healing issues that are in there. That's one of the issues in that final chapter. But then there's also power gain effects that he might not be so good for. But yeah, I would sit tight. I would work on the first chapter of Variant 1. Try to 100% clear that, because if you build up Aegon, because some of those fights are pretty long, and building up Aegon will do great. There's a lot of robots, so I don't know how Nick Fury does in that situation where you can't really bleed a lot, and Omega Red, kind of the same story for him. He was useful for some of it, but for some of the fights, less so. Torch is my plan to rank 5 in science first. Okay. Okay. I think that's fine. I think he'd be helpful there too, probably. So yeah, sit tight. Check out the rewards for 6.3 before making decisions about moving on in Act 6. And then just kind of slowly make your way through Variant 1. Eventually get the rank up gem there. Rank up some other champs. Yeah. And Ares, yeah, dude, let me... do you want me to take him? Or I could clean up or something if you want to. Where are you at? Oh, you've got Corvus? I mean, if you want to do Corvus strats. If not, I could give it a whirl. It is nice having, like, if I could save my hype. Well, it looks like he's just going for it. All right. Well, if something happens, man, let me know, and I'll hop in there with my hype. Okay, and word equals. Oh, what is foppish? Foppish. The word is foppish. Okay, foppish is when somebody's nervous and they're just like, I don't know. Like, yeah, that's a bad example of what foppish is. Jesus. But foppish is when somebody is so nervous in a situation they just can't even control what's going on with their body. I looked a little bit foppish during the first Summoner Showdown with my arms all over the place. Hey, he's going in against Deadpool and he's got to do this and this. That's foppish, when you lose control of your body and your limbs and all that. Demiak, hey Brian, have you ever had a dream so nice that when you wake up, you get super depressed because you realize that peace you felt wasn't real and that you might not feel it again? Rough day for Demiak. There'll be other sleeps. It'll happen again. It will happen again, man. Have I had moments like that? I don't know. But it will happen again. Silver Mystic 4-5 gem as well, but Voodoo Ghost Rider and Morningstar are the main choices. Cade used Morningstar a lot for the second chapter in Variant 1. I used Voodoo myself, and Voodoo, he did all right. He put in some work. There were some fights where I was happy to have him, but I know Cade ended up using Morningstar quite a bit. So I don't know if that helps your decision there at all, but I don't know if he used Ghost Rider, or if anyone used Ghost Rider. I'm sure some people did, but anyway, B Daniels scanned over 2 saying last about Duke Nukem and what about Thing for Variant 1? Thing is, I think he's great for Variant 1. I haven't used him there myself, but I heard that he does very well in Variant 1. I'm sure if he was out when Variant 1 was out and wait, was he out when Variant 1 came out? And it's just that people didn't have him? I don't remember, but I have heard stories of people using Thing in Variant 1 to great effect. And okay, last about Duke Nukem. Alright, hold on. I really need to get back in the arena. I'm talking way too much without actually playing, and that is a problem right now. I have lots of arenas to grind. Let's go. Okay, last about Duke Nukem, sure. Around 23 playing, thinking I'm not going to complain. Or 13 at 23, what is this? Did you hang out in the strip club in Duke Nukem 3D? Because I did. I don't know if I played Duke Nukem 3D on PC. Otherwise, probably would have. I played it on Nintendo 64, and the graphics there weren't anything too amazing. And I mean, I'm sure it wasn't amazing on PC at the time either, unless you had a ridiculous computer. But it's probably better. And also, it's probably less censored for PC than it was on Nintendo. So I don't remember a ton about the strip club. I do remember. I think there was a way to like give them $1 though. Freaking Duke Nukem. Foppish, adjective of a man concerned with his clothes and appearance in an effective and excessive way. So I was almost there. Okay. I wasn't there, but I was almost there. I cried this morning after waking up and realizing it wasn't real. It's been a long day. It's weird, though. I usually never remember my dreams, but this one won't seem to fade away from my memory. Oh, wait, so it was a dream that it was super peaceful? I thought you were just saying that the sleep was so good. That just in general, it just felt like you got a lot of rest or something like that. BJ was thinking to take my 4-star Venom the Duck. Venom the Duck is great. It's fantastic. If you want to rank him up, I support it. Just did completion of Variant 3 and got a 5-star Iron Man. The It's fine. Well, congrats on the completion. Rip on the opening. PG seems quite foppish. Look at that stylish t-shirt. It's fantastic, right? It's purple. It cost me $5, and you know, eventually I'll buy another one. Mephisto worth rank 5. I think he's cool and love playing him, but not sure if he's useful anywhere. It can be worth rank 5 in the right situation, but those right situations don't seem to happen too often. So, yeah, I would only take Mephisto as a rank 5 if you already have several other rank 5s and you're a little bit more flexible with who you can rank up. And in that case, then he's not a bad defender on certain nodes. And for defensive purposes, and then he's not a terrible champion to use while questing by any means. He can be decent, but yeah, I certainly wouldn't make it one of my first few rank ups at least. The thing came out like right after Variant 2 came, if I remember correctly. Okay, sounds about right. Hey Brian, should I take, or which should I take to rank 5? 660 Beardo, 640 Corvus, or Sig 100 AA? I'm really torn with these three. Thanks for the advice. Well, if you run Suicides, I'd recommend Corvus. If you don't run Suicides, I'd probably recommend Beardo. Archangel, I would say leave him at rank 4. He doesn't really need to go to rank 5. My Alliance plays map 5 by 2, map 4 by 2, but our rewards are map 6 and map 5 rewards. I love Kabam, not actually because She-Hulk. Wait, what? Rewards are how? Rewards are map 6? Map 5? I'm not sure I understand, but alright. BG, I took Domino up to rank 5, my first max 5-star. Oh, Lori, congrats. And was going to bring Rolk to rank 4 to go with her. I just got hype, though. Would you still rank 4 Rolk or take up hype? Ooh, that's a tough one. So, in general... Oh, Ares Mega down? Okay, cool. In general, I'd recommend Hyperion over Rolk. But you got that Domino, and the two do synergize very well together. And it's very likely that you're going to be bringing that Red Hulk along with Domino wherever you go. Is Red Hulk awakened? And is Hyperion awakened? I would say if one is awakened and the other is not, then just go with who is ever awakened. If they're both awakened, I don't even know. If neither are awakened, then I would say... Then I would say just go with Red Hulk, probably. That's tough. That is really tough, actually. Oh, I don't know. Lori, good luck, because, yeah, I don't know. Hyperion's such a good champion. He does benefit a lot from the Awakened ability, though, and... Yeah, maybe just go with Red Hulk. Or maybe just go with Hyperion. I'm not being helpful at all here. I don't know. That's such a tough one. Do you have other good science options? Or other good science champions that are already ranked up? Or same thing for Cosmic? Sometimes you just need another champion in that class type ranked up. If you're in that situation, then forget the synergy and just go with whoever's best. And I'm sorry, I couldn't be more help. That's a tough one. Glory, please read Billy's last. Okay, where is the last one? Top Pish? Fop Pish. Oh, jeez, can't even see now. Top-ish. Jeez, said it again. Foppish. It's where you go to the loo and miss because piss drunk, but not miss bowl, miss the bathroom altogether. Flower pot, hot press wardrobe. What? Alright, some of that was me just not being able to read. And some of that, I feel like I was reading it, just not understanding what you're saying. Oh, man. Have rank 4 duped Void, at rank 4 unduped Venom the Duck. Still doesn't help. It's still a tough. It's still a really tough call. I would say if you don't have a way of awakening Hyperion, just go Red Hulk. I think that's what I would say. Well, I mean, it is what I'm saying, but yeah. B. Daniels, sending over a buck. Where's your last one? It's time to kick ass and chew bubblegum, and I'm all out of bubblegum. Duke of 3D. Yeah, man. There was a bunch of great lines there. But I mean, that was the best one, of course. I can't remember the other ones, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. What were some other Duke Nukem quotes? Screw it. Googling it. Hang on. Duke Nukem 3D quotes. Yeah, piece of cake. I mean, the rest of these aren't that memorable. It's cool because of his voice. And maybe that's what I was remembering, his voice more so than a lot of these quotes. Nobody steals our chicks and lives. Wow, this was a quote from Duke Nukem? I probably didn't even understand this at the time. You're an inspiration for birth control. Man, this game was hardcore. See you in hell. There we go. I know that. That was, I mean, not just from Duke Nukem, but... Looks like it's time for me to go postal? Dude, this game was nuts. Yippee-ki-yay, mother. Alright, this is too hard to read and play at the same time. I'm sure there's some other ones. Hail to the... Oh, there we go. That's the other top one right there. Hail to the king, baby. I wish I could do an impression of his voice. How was no one recognized how absurd that was until I asked you to read it? I don't know, dude. I'm not gonna fight you. I'm gonna kick your ass. That was one. I don't remember that either, dude. I really wanna play. I really want to play that game again. That game, by the way, the multiplayer in Duke Nukem 64, I guess I think that was the title of it. It was just like a, I'm pretty sure it was just a remake of Duke Nukem 3D. Or a port, I should say. The multiplayer, super fun. I didn't play it as long as I played like GoldenEye or even Perfect Dark, because I played it after those two and I was kind of, you know, a little bit burnt out at the time, but we played it a bunch still. The best level was a stadium where, you know, it was like the inside of, it was like, I think it was a football stadium. You were inside of the stadium, and there was like rocket launchers in the bleachers, and then you can go like all around on the outside to find stuff. It was like small enough, but easy enough to get around. It was just like the perfect level, man. And everybody knew where the rocket launcher was. Everybody tried to get to the rocket launcher, trying to shoot each other with it. It was great. Esmir sent it over too, saying, got a crash, Hobbit Crom at 8:30 PST tomorrow. Thanks, BG. Esmir, thank you, dude. I appreciate that. But yeah, everybody check out Hobbit's stream tomorrow, 8:30 PST. It is a Visa celebration stream. I can almost guarantee there's only going to be one of those in MCOC. Maybe there already was one. Now that I'm saying that. Who knows? But it's a Visa celebration stream. Mo the Awesome sending over $1. Thank you very much. Saying... Where's your last one? Hold up. Oh, here we go. I wish the She-Hulk rank down tickets were generic. I would have taken down my Havoc to rank 4 just to take him up to rank 5 with Gem and pocket the tier 5 basic. Yeah, man. I know a bunch of people are doing that with She-Hulk. They had her ranked up already, and they got a 2016 rank up Gem. And they're just gonna rank down She-Hulk, use the 2016 Gem on her, and then boom. Just extracting the resources from it. I'm curious how they're going to do the rank down tickets, though, because after today's stream, when people were telling me about it, I saw the forum post. Someone had it linked in the Alliance chat, and it made it sound like they were only going to give rank down tickets for people who took She-Hulk up after the strategy was popularized. I have no idea if that's... No, I mean, I don't... Actually, never mind. Thinking about it, that would just be a nightmare for them. They could just make people happy, or at least somewhat happy. Just give everybody with a ranked up She-Hulk a rank down ticket. I still just wish I had her. But anyway, also, is 6-star Annihilus worth anything at the moment? He's not a bad defender. He doesn't need to be awakened to be a decent defender. So defensively, he's got that going for him. And then we'll see how he's looking post-buff. Dark Angst? I have no idea if I'm saying that correct or not. But you sent over $2. Thank you very much. Let me see where your last message is. Oh, it's right after it. 4-star Dormammu, Luke Cage, Cable, or Aegon. Which one is more worth for rank 5? They are not awakened. Luke Cage is going to be your best bet out of those. Luke Cage by far. I'd say Dormammu is the second best. But Aegon, he needs to be awakened to be of any use, really. And Cable is just not very good. And Luke Cage and Dormammu, I should say, don't need to be awakened to be played offensively. Their awakened abilities are nice, but yeah, not at all necessary. There are people who celebrate using their visas to pop crystals all the time. That's true. That's true. But Dark, thank you very much for the 2. I'm just going to say Dark so I don't mess up your name again. It's opening his first credit card. That's what's up. Glory, you know what's funny about that, man? I have never had a credit card myself. So if I ever get one, maybe I could have a Visa celebration stream. Might have to be a MasterCard, though. Cameron Dean sending over another 2. Thank you very much, saying, how does duped Cole stack up against other top tier? Well, Cole hits like a truck. He hits extremely hard. But there are some limitations of the champion. His block proficiency is not the highest, so he ends up taking a lot of block damage, especially because Cole, it seems like you want to be doing heavy attacks when playing him, so it's a lot of parrying and heavy and stuff like that, and if you mistime your parries, you're taking those blocked hits, taking a lot of damage. So he's not super sustainable. That's one of his downsides. Another one of his downsides is that he doesn't have any immunities that I'm aware of, so he's not super flexible when it comes to when it comes to just using him in a variety of content, since he doesn't have those immunities. And then the third downside, I would say, is that the Cosmic class is just stacked. It's not really a downside of the champion. It's just he gets less attention because there's so many other Cosmic champions that people rather use than Cole. But otherwise, he's still a good, he's still a really good champion. It takes some ramp up and all that to get him going between fights, but I would still say he's a great champion. So if you don't have other crazy Cosmic champions or other, you know, a wide 5-star roster at the moment at all, then he'll be really useful for you. But because of the no immunities, especially with everybody running, or not everybody, but a lot of people running suicides now and all that, he's just not very sustainable. Is his biggest downside. But he's good. He is very good. BG, I'm in tears. I found a clip of Duke Nukem 3D quotes on YouTube. One was, I go where I please and please where I go. Dude, that's awesome. BG relapsed on Variant 3. Okay, let me see. Imagine what Cole could do with the old perfect block teams. Wait, that's not Variant 3. But yes, that would be nuts. Boosted with potions and my 5-star Wasp, I might be able to get through Variant 3 with my 4-star Max Ghost. Plus maybe 3-star Hood and my 5-star Starkey. Plus someone else. I don't know if I could beat the final boss. It's certainly possible with those champions that you mentioned. It's just, you know, going to be difficult, but it is certainly possible. The content is permanent though, so you can give it a shot. If it's not looking good, then just, you know, let's wait till you get some upgrades in your roster. Hey, speaking of Hobbit, what's up, man? I hear there's going to be a celebratory stream in honor of Amy getting her visa tomorrow. Is this true? At 8:30 Pacific time. Three of my first 4 5-stars were She-Hulk, Colossus, and Civil Warriors, so if things go my way, Civil Warrior should be getting a buff soon. I hope so. Zach, I hope so, man. Civil Warrior, he needs it. He's got some cool abilities, and he's got room for a lot of cool things to be done. Since he's a combination of characters, so I would, and he's a Kabam original, so I would love to see Civil Warrior get buffed. Yes, sir. After Dreamin' streams, nice, dude. Awesome. Also, if we got Ghost maxed, I think I'll try minus any items. Yeah, I mean Ghost crushes it. So, are we talking 8:30 or 20:30? 20:30. 8:30 p.m. for the people not on 24-hour time. Don't push so hard. Pick up your pants and try again later. That's great advice. You don't want to push too hard. You get some issues. BG, who will be your next rank 5? My next rank 5 will very likely be Phoenix. She's a purely prestige rank up. I just want her for prestige purposes. But what's it called? Oh, sorry, hang on one sec. But I'm committed to taking her to rank 5. I know she's going to go to rank 5. The only reason I say she may not be my next rank 5 is because if I get another champion first that is not just for prestige purposes, then I'll rank them up. But I actually have the rank of materials for 2 champions. So no matter what happens, Phoenix is going to get ranked up. I actually already fed her a lot of Sig Stones to help out with item use. So I took her up to Sig 120. I can't take her much higher than that. I think I can max her out around like Sig 140-ish right now. Depending on what I get out of my my Sig Stone crystals. So she's not going to enter my top 5 prestige at the moment, but eventually she's the 3rd highest prestige champion in the game, so. Don't want to be 12 hours early? Well, yeah, probably not. Namor or Cole? It depends on the situation that you find yourself in, but in general, Namor seems to be the more useful of the 2 champions. Who's after Phoenix? I don't know. If I can get super lucky and pull a ghost, I'll have to have that be it. What about the new Black Widow or Vision? Will you grind for them? Probably not. I'm taking a break from grinding for featured champions unless they just look amazing. Black Widow... I'm afraid she's going to be too hyped. Because I actually would like to go for Black Widow since I have two Mystic rank up gems, but I'm thinking she's going to be pretty hyped. A Mystic version of a character that used to be, at one time, one of the best characters in the entire game. Yeah, she could be hyped and she could go high. She could also go low. There's been times where characters were believed that they were going to go super high and they end up going for 30 million, so who knows. But if I went for her, I feel like I'd have to put up a pretty high score. And I just don't have the time to do that without spending a lot of units, and I need the units for Legends runs, so I'm kind of just trying to get as many milestones as I can these days, leading up to 6.3 and 6.4 to make sure I can do those Legends runs. After that, then I'll be a bit more open to featured grinds. Not that I can do them all the time, but it'd be nice to take a break until then. Whoops. Is it worth giving Ebony Maw 6 stones? He's the only choice I got other than Jane Foster. I don't exactly know how Maw's Sig ability scales, but Maw is a decent defender at least. Last one, I always said if there was a way to go, it would have something to do with women, whips, and oil. Wow. Duke Nukem 3D. So might have to come over to the dark side, BG. I might have to unlock full suicides. Roboto, you're not going to regret it, dude. Do it up. Do it up. You'll pull Ghost after you pull Blade, so never? Is that when? She's coming first, seemingly, since Twitter teaser of her photo thing. Yeah, it does seem like she's coming first. How do you feel about your 6-star roster? Seaton mentioned you and Legacy earlier today. Says your 6 stars are a bit lackluster. I think my 6 stars are pretty good. I don't have like the super amazing, crazy OP champions. Well, I mean, I do have Omega Red, but he's not awakened, so doesn't exactly count, right? I also have Aegon, but unawakened. I have a pretty decent set of champions though for what I need. Like I've got Gladiator Hulk. I consider him to be an amazing 6-star since you don't need to have him awakened, and don't even need to give him any tier 2 alpha for him to be good. Luke Cage was another one of those. Nebula. These kind of just useful champions. I don't need the most OP 6 stars as long as I have got OP 5 stars to be my main champions to use, and then just have some utility options as 6 stars that I can use to get through like the gates and stuff like that. That's all I really need. I'm pretty happy with my 6-star roster overall. Any predictions in the chat when Silver Surfer is going to be added? I'm hoarding all my 6-star shards for him. Favorite Marvel character? Well, it's very likely going to be sometime after the full Fantastic Four are added. I don't know how much further though. They might add him relatively soon after that. something just like a monthly event quest, story related. Once they have all the Fantastic Four, or they could drag it out to be something deeper with like the story content. Who knows? But yeah, still don't really know what a legend run is. So legend run, when people say that, for certain content in the game, there's like a limited amount of time, usually either 2 weeks or 1 month in the case of the story content, where it's basically a time attack. Whoever can put up the fastest time, and it's the top 100 fastest times really, they get the Legends badge, and that's why it's called the Legends Run. Now, once you already have the Legend badge, like that's the main reason to go for it initially, but it's kind of adapted over the years to also have some additional rewards to it. I mean, it always came with some additional rewards, but they've gotten really good. There is an exclusive 6-star champion for Act 6, and that's why I want to go for it for Act 6. Except it's not top 100. For 6.3, it's going to be top 60, and then 6.4 it is going to be top 100. But 6.1 was top 20, 6.2 was top 40. So it's not always top 100. It's not always a total time attack either. For Labyrinth of Legends, and actually the older Legends, some of the older Legend runs, it was just who's the fastest to complete it, the first 100 people to do it, basically. But they moved to a time attack because, you know, what if you're unavailable for like the first few hours of a new event, and you couldn't play until you're done working or something like that. True BG, he may not even be added this year. Just we'll keep hoarding 6-star shards until 7 then. I don't think we're going to get him this year, but I could see it happening in like early next year, like January or something. He was saying, or Scene did not say that. That was Ilak, and he was saying, as YouTubers go, you and Lags didn't have a lot of OP 6-star champs. Okay. I mean, it doesn't matter. I'm not like offended by it or anything like that. It doesn't really matter who said it. But no, my champions are great. I actually really like them. I think, I mean, I've been saying it for the longest time. 6 stars. I don't value them as much as other people maybe. Maybe that's not even the right way to say it, because they are extremely valuable for progression, for arena points, of course, but not just arena points. Just even before the gates were a thing, just having champions that are the equivalent of 455s without having to give them any rank up resources other than ISO and gold is huge. And pulling Nebula and Gulk early on, they helped out a ton. So I value them in that regard, but I also think it's really easy to fall into a bit of a trap of taking them up to rank 2, just kind of forcing it when you don't really need to do that. There are some cases where taking a champion, a 6-star champion to rank 2 is good. And some people are just at that point in the game where they have so many rank up materials that, you know, they just want to rank up champions for fun, and if that means ranking up 6 stars, like, cool, man, you know, it's fine. But I do think a lot of people fall into the trap of, I'm just planning for the future, and I'll just take up my 6 stars instead of my 5 stars, even though they're more expensive, in a lot of cases worse than the 5 stars. It just doesn't make sense to me, but people love to fall into that trap. So yeah, right now I don't really care about 6 stars, or pulling certain 6 stars, I should say. I love 6 stars, but like by the time 6 stars are more relevant who knows who the top champions are going to be. It's likely that certain champions are still going to be exceptionally powerful. You know, your ghosts and Corvus and stuff like that, but some of these other ones, even like let's take Corvus for example. He doesn't need to be awakened necessarily. His awakened ability is amazing, but he doesn't necessarily need to be awakened, and he is extremely powerful, and for that reason a lot of people have taken their Corvus up to rank 2. But what if, let's say, 6 months from now there's a champion that's released and it's just Corvus 2.0? The dude hits just as hard, he has just as much utility, but he's got like higher stats or something like that. And people are thinking, they're planning for the future of, well, I'll just take this Corvus and that'll be my first rank 3 or something like that. Well, maybe it will, but maybe there'll also be these new champions that just put these champions to shame. I'm not saying that it will go down like that, but it's possible, right? Like, we've seen a lot of very powerful champions come out in recent time here, so 6 stars is going to be way more relevant once people start forming tier 5 class catalysts. Then their value will be too high to ignore. Oh, exactly. Then their value will go up for sure once you get taken to rank 3. But because we can't right now, and we can't for a while to come, it just doesn't seem like it's a good idea. All I want is 6-star Mystic. Don't care who it is. Just that's only class I don't have one from yet. Oh, I hear you on that. I was very happy when I finally got my 6th class too. The only thing you can go wrong, rank 2ing Corvus as a 6-star? Yeah, probably not. If I got a Corvus myself, I would consider rank 2ing, only because I don't have the 5-star version. I would still... See, here's the thing. It's not necessarily that it's like bad to have a rank 2 Corvus. No, it's great having a rank 2 Corvus. It's just, it's more expensive. And is that one rank 2 6-star Corvus going to do more for you than a rank 5 Corvus plus half of another rank up? Probably not. And 6 stars, the other thing about them is that they're not going anywhere, you know? Like, I don't hear people saying it as much anymore, but I'm sure people still think it, that 6 stars are the future, right? Like when we first started getting to rank up our character, or when people first started pulling 6 stars, they would just say, oh, 6 stars is the future, I'm ranking them. They are the future, but let them be the future. You know, let the 5 stars be what rules today, and what people focus their ranking materials on. The 6 stars, they're not going anywhere. They're in your roster. You can take them up at a later date. They will be the future. But let them be. Saturday or Sunday should be able to finish variant 3. Nice, Roboto. Look at how long Magic and Hyperion have lasted at the top of the meta. There are some exceptions, sure. Maybe it would have been better to talk about Star-Lord. Star-Lord would have been a better exception, or a better example than saying Corvus, because Corvus probably will still be relevant. But like, look what happened with Star-Lord. He was probably hands down the best rank 4 5-star. Just because we never saw the likes of, you know, Scarlet Witch and some of the other top champions, and, you know, he survived the 12.0 nerfings without really being affected. He was sort of effective, but not really. He was probably hands down the best rank 4 during that time. But once we could take champions up to rank 5, suddenly, some people took Star-Lord up to rank 5 still, but I think it was a lot easier to see that, hey, maybe this guy is still rank 5 worthy, but maybe he's not the best rank 5, and maybe people are gravitating towards other champions for the rank 5s, and we might see something like that again. So we'll see. P.S. My apologies on not getting the details right and who said what. Wasn't trying to start YouTuber drama. Just wanted to hear your input on the subject. Oh, no, it's all good. I don't think there was anything drama related with that comment, so I didn't take it that way. Besides, Seaton and I, we're already, you know, we already have the steel cage set up at Comic-Con, so that's still gonna happen, drama or not. And it'll be the first one to blink. I think it's actually just gonna be a staring contest, since neither of us are want to throw a punch. Yeah, someone said you had Omega and Emma. They're talking about in coming months for Prestige Race once 3 stars or more available. So Prestige-wise, I don't... Prestige-wise, 6 stars are not even going to be... Like, I'm not even going to think about Prestige when it comes to 6 stars. Number one, it's going to be incredibly difficult to get 6 stars to a high SIG level, unless you spend a lot, right? Like some people have SIG 200, but there's so few, and more people will be able to get SIG 200s with some of the offers that come around that do include 6-star SIG stones, but even that's going to take a while. And early on, the most important thing is just going to be having a champion that dominates content. I'm kind of happy this time around that the tier 5 class catalyst, it's random. So I think by the time we build up and get to that point of getting rank 3 6 stars, we might not be that far away from getting a second one ranked up, or even a third one, tier 5 class catalyst wise. Of course, you're gonna have to start saving tier 5 basics like crazy to match it all, but I think it's going to be a better situation than what we went through. Where our first with our first rank 5 stars, where we got one rank 5, and that was the only character that we played for a very long time. I'm not the only one, but you know what I mean. Like we played just that champion way more than any other. It didn't matter what your rank 5 was. You played that because that was your rank 5. And then, you know, your rank 4s were there to kind of support and stuff. This, I don't think it's going to be as lopsided in terms of like who we're playing. If that makes any sense at all, what I was saying. Cameron Dean sent over $2 more. Thank you very much. Saying, would you trade in all your 5 stars for a rank 5 I think it's just rank 5 6 star you're saying, right? For a rank 5 6 star? No way. It'd be powerful. I mean, you'd be able to crush content with it for sure. It'd be extremely safe. If it was the right rank 5 6 star, oh my god, you would mow down fools in Alliance War. I don't even know what kind of health you'd have all boosted up and everything. But it would be very difficult to die. But still, no. I need my 5 stars for Arena. How tall is BG? 5'9". BG, in a staring contest, you can always polish your head hard enough to blind see him with the shine. Good call. Good call. Disregard if you get a super chat. I just got charged $2 for a super chat I didn't send. Huh? Interesting. Was it just a delayed charge or something? Because you did send him one earlier. I don't know. That's weird. Very weird. Okay, anyway, alphas acquired. Let's move on. I think, honestly, I'm just going to start up the basic right now. Most of my top 5 stars are on cooldown, so basic. Let's go. You're up. Who has better signature ability, Domino or Sabretooth? You know, I think they're both more defensive-based sig abilities, and I got to give it up to Domino. Purely for defensive purposes, I would say Domino, just because it's so annoying fighting her, taking all that damage. Sabretooth is a good defender too, and at high sig level can make certain fights problematic, but still, gotta say Domino. And offensively, if you're using the character offensively, then I would say Sabretooth is probably more useful. Give me Super Bush or give me death. Wow. What's up, Cam? What's up, Slez? I don't have 5-star Modok. I should grind second round, but just wanted to do milestones for a while. How many 5-stars do you have? I think I have 104. I'm pretty sure. I was considering grinding for him second round too. I just don't know if I'll really have the time. Kind of thinking about it. I'll see what he goes for round 1. If he ends up going super low, like 20, like low 20s or something like that, then I'll probably be in for round 2. If he goes for 30, probably not. BG Summon Alliance thinks he might use a 4-star Awakening Gem on Warlock. Would you tell him it's not worth it? No, I think it's worth it. Of course, it always depends on who your other champions are, but I think his Awaken ability, it doesn't always add a lot of damage to him, but it adds enough in the right situation that I think it's worth. Again, depends on your other champions. He's not the most reliant on it. There's other champions that need it more and all that, but... BG, love your 5-star Wasp pull. Thanks, man. Yeah. Super happy that I pulled a 5-star Wasp on the beta. I have 102, so Modok would be 103. Yeah, if he's low, under 30, I'll go 2 prop. Okay. We do it together. BG, I actually realized I didn't have even arena teams at 12 mil for Modok so far, and 5 stars about to refresh. Oh, Abdo, you're killing it, dude. Dude, you're grinding hard enough to do like a new featured grind. You're crushing it. Awesome. Why do you have a 4-star Maw at rank 5? Doesn't he slow down your grinds? Slow down? I mean, no, it takes like an extra 5 hits. Not a big deal. I want to get all the new champions to rank 5. That was one of my goals for a while, but ended up ranking a lot more 5-stars and not really ranking up a 4-star for a while. All those went through when I sent them. This one just went through and didn't pop up, so I don't know. Keep it... I was saying disregard because don't know what it would say if it went through. Huh. Okay. Yeah, that's weird. My bed can move now. I keep playing with it, but it'd be comfy. Nice. Small roster, only a few 550s. Okay. Well, I mean, I think Warlock is useful in a ton of situations, and I do think he... can be worth awakening. So yeah. BG, do you have to wait for the roster to cool down, or you can go back-to-back on featured 5-star arena? I can almost go back-to-back. If I was using all of my 4-stars, then I can almost go back-to-back. There's like a... Oh, I can't remember how long exactly. Maybe about 20 minutes. I think up to 30 minutes if I'm going fast, but usually it's about 20 minutes because I'm doing other things while grinding, get distracted, put the phone down, stuff like that. But I don't run all of my 4 stars anymore. I decided that I will never do that again. What I do these days, if I go for a feature champion, is I run all my 5 and 6 star champions whenever they refresh, and then I only run my top 4 stars, which is 17 teams in total. So it doesn't take that long to get through. And then I have plenty of time to do other things. Yeah, I get less points, and I have to use more units if the champion goes high, but I could still put up roughly 60 million with that strategy. So I don't have to spend that many units, and it gives me like over an hour between running 4 stars, and in that time I can, you know, work on videos or do whatever else. It gets to be too much when you have like all the 4 stars. It's just not a good I mean, it sort of is a good use of time, because if it saves you units and you think about, you know, how much time it takes to get those units, then yeah, it could be a good use of time. But it's painful. It's a painful experience to just be hammering away at the arena, knowing you're not getting a lot of points for, you know, for the time that you're spending and stuff like that. So I'm never going to do it again. Don't worry, BG, I pulled a 5-star Emma Frost on the beta, and I'm still fuming. Yep. I never used to pop open crystals during betas. I refused to in the past. And then I did it once for fun, and I pulled I pulled mostly garbage. I did pull a She-Hulk. Actually, I didn't do it just for fun. I did it because I wanted She-Hulk, because I didn't have a She-Hulk for testing, and I got her, and then I could test her and all that. And I still don't have She-Hulk on the live servers, which sucks. But yeah, like I did it for the 6 stars on the beta too. That was just for fun, and I pulled pretty much trash there. So I didn't mind it. If I pulled someone good, I would have been sad. What do you think your max score would be if you spend no units? I kind of just answered that. I'm a little bit backed up in the chat, so I'm sure that message came through before I answered. But yeah, it's about 60 million without spending units with the strategy I was just talking about. If I used all of my 330s, I don't know, but maybe I would estimate. Hold on, I can get a fairly accurate estimation here. I think I miss out on about 500,000, maybe. We'll say I think I miss out on about 600,000 points per round of not running my 330s. But it also, I feel like I might lose a round or two just to the way the cooldowns come around with my 5s and 6s and stuff like that. So let's say about 500k per use of 4 stars. And let's say I can do that about 21 times. Let's say like 7 times a day. So in total, that's let's just say about 10 million extra. Is that maybe too much? That puts it at about 70 million. I don't think I can get to 70 million without refreshing. I'm thinking it's probably around 65 million is what I would peak at the moment if I was running all my 330s. BG recently became Cavalier, and I gotta say it's rekindled my interest in fun in arena grinding. Already got a 5-star Kingpin and Aegon from those Cavalier crystals. Nice, man. Yeah, I know some people love to just hit the arena, get 300 units, Cav Crystal. And hey, some people have gotten some pretty good roster upgrades doing it. I don't do it myself, but whatever people enjoy. BG, what do you think Cap Marvel will go for in arena? I've got my prediction at the bottom of the screen there. Although this one's really tough to predict. I'm guessing 3.1, but I don't know the hype level for Sparkles. It's really hard to tell. She's got crazy hype as a 5-star. People would go nuts for a 5-star. She would, if Sparkles came through the arena again, she would go higher than her her first time through the arena. Because her first time, she wasn't so hyped, and she only went for I think 42. So she would go much higher the second time here, if she did, but they're not going to do that. But as a basic, as a 4-star champion, I don't know if her hype is there. As a 4-star, I don't expect her to see as much use if people already have some of the other more hyped champions, like Corvus and stuff like that. The hyped Cosmic champions. So we'll see. BG, if I fight with Aegon and I have, let's say, 100 hits and I die, do those hits, depending on his signature, add up in the next fight? I don't think so. The Aegon users will have to correct me if I'm wrong on this, though. I don't think they count, but I think there's one situation where it does. I think if you have a high combo and you die to like a special 3... Someone will have to correct me. I'm thinking... I haven't really played Aegon since all the way back in the content creator program, when I had him to make a couple vids there. And I seem to remember like dying to an L3 one time, and I felt like it carried over the combo. I don't know if that's true, though. It does if he doesn't lose his combo. So if he had combo protection, is that what you're saying? Like, don't think those hits would count because you lose your combo when you die. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like there was some kind of little loophole to keep the combo even when you die. Calves are fun. Come to the dark side once, Brian? No. No. You should start a free-to-play series on your channel. Would be very good for your brand and channel. Rudy, I will consider it. No promises, but I'll consider it. I'm not sure if that I'm not sure if that was a joke or not. It might have been, it might not have been. But if not, I guess I'll just say this whole channel, the whole thing is free to play. If you haven't, if you've just recently found the channel and weren't aware. If your combo shield on from heavy / synergies. Yeah, only if you have combo protection. Okay, alright. So it seems like it's possible if you have the combo shield to carry it over. Okay. Or, ooh, this is interesting. It depends on how you die. If you die from a debuff like poison or bleed, they'd be added to your combo count. Okay. Okay, so as long as you don't lose your combo in some way. Okay, interesting. Well, thanks for correcting me on that, guys. Evi's Cliche, send it over 269. Thank you very much. Saying, read next, please. Also, what is your favorite detergent? Favorite detergent? I don't know if I have a favorite detergent. Like laundry detergent? I don't know. Okay, actually, I have a favorite. Hold on. Let me read your next one first. Hi, BG. I'm torn. Can't decide to rank 5 next. I have 5-star unduped Corvus and recently pulled 5-star and duped Void Sig 20 at the moment, but can give 6 stones. Have not 100% variant 1 through 3, but have done initial run. Guide me. Interesting. Do you run suicides? Yes or no? Because that's likely going to be the answer. That's likely going to determine your next rank up. And while I wait for that answer, let me go find my favorite detergent. Oh God, I wish we were on Twitch right now. Wait, is this detergent? Oh wait, this isn't even. Wait, this isn't detergent. Water softener, bath and beauty products. Well, I'm gonna go with this anyway. There was a 1970s commercial for Calgon, and apparently it's a water softener, and you know, back in this is the type of commercial that would never play today probably. uh, and I haven't seen it in a very long time. I don't think I ever saw it on TV. You know, we're talking 70s. I wasn't born until 87. And I'm sure this commercial wasn't playing when I could even remember what was on TV. But I would highly recommend people just watching the commercial. I can't remember exactly what happens, but at some point they're like ancient Chinese secret or something like that, because that was what was saying like made their clothes so good. I don't know. I wish we were on Twitch. I would just watch it because I can't remember exactly how it goes, but I'm sure somebody out there knows what I'm talking about. It's kind of racist and but it's funny at the same time. It's funny that like not because well, it's funny that they had like that on TV basically. You know. Racist stuff is not funny, but the fact that that was like airing on TV is what made it funny. Achilles Shield sending over 2 saying, my dad left to get milk and never came back. Why? Hang in there. I'm sure once he finds, maybe he just was looking for 2% milk, and once he finds it, maybe he'll be back. Thank you very much for the 2. Lags, what's up, dude? Hold on. Evie's cliche. Where was the clarification? Here we go. Wait. I do run suicides, but I have a rank 5 cap infinity and can remove to clear stuff. Okay. Well, if you run suicides, you gotta go Corvus. I would highly recommend Corvus. He's a monster, dude. At rank 5 with suicides, he's an absolute monster. Void, the times that you need him, and the times where you do remove suicides and stuff like that, he'll be fine at rank 4. I love having him at rank 5, 0 regrets, and I do recommend eventually taking him up to rank 5, but because you run suicides, I'm going to have to say Corvus. If you were not running suicides, I would, in fact, say Void, but yeah, with suicides, Corvus. Corvus. Do you have any points in Coagulate you have in your Mastery build? Currently, I have 3 points. It's not really necessary to have 3 points, but I find myself using champions in Alliance Quest right now that have no immunities. And it's a huge difference running champions like Venom and Voodoo in Alliance Quest with Suicides having more points in Coagulate. I keep 1 point in Coagulate as a minimum for Omega Red. Thought I heard Laura say she bought Tide Pods before, mainly because I think she was saying they carded her. That sounds about right. I think we do use the Tide Pods. We use some type of pod, and I don't know if other brands have them. I never looked at the brand. Laura does the majority of the laundry stuff. I help out. Not enough. Only occasionally. Claire is suicide friendly. Let's go for her. Lags. Maybe I will. I don't know. I probably won't, but I have 2 Mystic rank up gems. You know, it's getting late too. I'm just gonna spin some. Let's see how many units I get. If I get a good amount of units from these arena crystals, then maybe I'll consider it. Later, BG, gonna lose service and rest of you. R.I.P. Daniels. Have a good night, dude. I got a 45 Mystic Gem from Variant 3 like everyone, and in the weekend we had the Maw Crystal. Bought 3 Cavs, 6-star Magneto, 5-star Kamala, and 3-star. That order I stopped. I rarely buy it. Dude, you got a 6-star out of 3 Cavs. That's awesome. Whale Grant would probably be way too calculating about where he whales out, including spreadsheets with how much money he has spent and still needs to spend. Wow, I haven't even thought of that. Gwenny, that actually makes me want to make a spreadsheet to determine how much I would need to spend to like max out my 3-star SIGs and stuff. Oh man, that'd be kind of fun. But I'm not gonna do that. So yeah. Server account where all donations, when you stream that account, goes to spending on it. Yeah, no, okay, so here's the thing. People have given me suggestions like that all the time. Start an account where I spend and stuff. And, it's a good idea. It's a good idea for other people. It's not a good idea for me. I just don't think I would enjoy it, guys. I love this game. I love this game for a lot of reasons. I love the slow process in which I acquire champions and stuff like that. If I spend a lot of money and get a lot of champions very quickly, I don't think I would enjoy it. It would like views wise on YouTube and stuff like that. I'm sure a lot of people would tune in and it'd be entertaining for a good number of people, but it wouldn't be fun for me. And at the end of the day, if it's not fun for me, I'm not doing it. I have like a there's things that I do that are not fun that I do, but gameplay wise, you know, it's not always the most fun trying to make certain things, make certain website things. I try to suffer my best through that, even though you guys have seen none of that. But still, anyway, when it comes to playing games, if it ain't fun, I ain't doing it. That's one. And number 2, I can't. The second thing is I just can't run 2 accounts through like Alliance Quest and stuff like that. I'd be miserable. I'd be absolutely miserable. So even like a second free-to-play account, I just couldn't do it. Sup, Banana Man? Startup Classic WoW yet? I did, Dubes, yeah. I haven't gotten as much time as I would have liked to play, but I have started. For those of you that don't know, I don't plan on streaming or making any content for WoW or anything like that. Kind of for the reason I just mentioned. I don't think I would have fun doing it. I kind of accidentally fell into this whole YouTube thing for MCOC, and I have a lot of fun doing it for this game, but I don't think I would enjoy doing this for every game. If I think it'll be fun for another game, then maybe I would do it, but I would never like force it, basically. And so yeah, I have started playing Classic casually, but the queues have been so crazy. Like the first day that it launched, I tried to log in about 45 minutes before the servers came up, and it took something like I never got to. I played for, I don't remember what it was, maybe an hour that day in total, the entire day, just because I was sitting in queue. But all that time, it was kind of fine because it just allowed me to work on other things until the queue popped. So I don't necessarily hate it, as crazy as that sounds. My friends hate it. Everyone else hates it. And there are times where I'm like, damn, I wish I could just log in and play right now and not sit through 13,000 people. But People have had as long as 8+ hour queue times. Yeah, emphasis on plus, dude. Emphasis on plus. It's taken longer than 8 hours. Morning. Seems I'm late. What's up, KT? What if it was like, how far in solo content can I get this account by playing 1 hour a day for 6 months type of deal? I've considered things like that. Meh. I think it'd be fun to see for like science purposes, just to see what's possible, but I don't think I would particularly enjoy it. What about Twitch? If I did ever stream another game, it would be on Twitch, yes. But no, I'm not. There's no plans currently to stream any other game. Okay, so here's what I've learned, guys, and this is kind of something that I always imagined, but I didn't know until that I have the experience that I do now. I always imagined that it'd be just better for me personally to keep gaming separate. Like, it might sound like the ultimate dream job for people who love playing games, to be able to play games and find a way to like have that be your job. Just making money playing games, but I don't know if that's necessarily true, man. I've seen a lot of people that I feel like it almost kills the thing that they enjoyed most in life. Because I enjoy games most in life. That's my hobby, man. That's my thing. And it hasn't killed it in this game. It's been really fun playing this game, and the whole community aspect to it, it makes it better. It enhances it. But what happens after that? Like well, let's say, eventually the day is gonna come where I'm tired of playing MCOC, and I'm not there yet. But eventually it's gonna happen, right? Usually what happens for other people in that situation, where they're having a great time streaming that game, it's like depressing hearing them trying to find another game that is going to do well views-wise. They're not looking for the next game that they're going to enjoy the most. They're looking for the next game that can sustain them and be something that can, can maintain their, their financial security and stuff like that. I don't really want it to be like that. So I think for me, it's probably best to find another way to make money other than like gaming, whenever that point hits. So I never had from the start, I never had plans to like do anything else with this channel. Like, that's why I knew going into it that I wanted to name it something MCOC related. Because this was only ever going to be MCOC. Watch a dude with 150k viewers the first night get DC'd and then was put into like a 400-minute queue. Sounds about right. Brian, even though you're a banana, you're not allowed to just up, peel, and run and split from this joint. Wow. There'd be other... okay, so here's the thing. I wouldn't just vanish into thin air. Ideally, at least. Ideally, I would be able to make my own game, and then I would be part of that game's community. I just wouldn't be making content as in the form of videos and streams. I'd be making content like updates for the game and being like a vocal part of the development and stuff like that. That would be the most ideal situation. Second ideal situation to that would be making some other type of content, not necessarily game related, but something where I would still be very much so part of some... I don't know the right way to say it, but like, I don't know, like you guys would, if you wanted to, at least, be part of like the next thing. But I mean, we're talking about in the distant future here. I don't have any plans to stop playing MCOC anytime soon. Still really enjoying it. I honestly think the game is I don't know if everyone agrees, but I honestly feel like the game's been getting better and better. Ooh, 45 units, hell yeah. I honestly feel like the game's been getting better and better. The game is never perfect, and there are still things all the time that happen that I don't like, of course. But if we compare today, the champions coming out are way cooler than the champions in the past. There's so much more variety of content. Like, when I first started playing this game, the biggest challenge was, well, like, Labyrinth of Legends hadn't come out yet, but let's fast forward. So I've been playing for like almost a year or something like that, and Labyrinth of Legends came out. That was the big thing to look forward to, and there really wasn't like a ton else, you know. We didn't get special things every month. It was special thing like once every 3 months. Now there's all this bonus content, and now there's all these variant difficulties to look forward to. So like you can start planning ahead to that. You get rank up gems and stuff out of that. Like overall, I think the game has gotten better. I'm sure some people have got to that point where they're kind of like burnt out on it, so they might not see it as gotten better and stuff. And then of course Alliance Wars. If you're not into Alliance Wars, that could really burn people out, and people might have enjoyed a pre-Alliance Wars season era of the game and stuff like that. But yeah. I just wanted to make the joke. You can't ghost us unless you get a 5-star ghost. Same thing for that one. Wow. Visible? Yeah, I guess visible. I don't know. I think BG can ghost, but if he tried to leave, we'd make him quake in his boots. These are all terrible, by the way. Boo. Boo all of you. Celez sent it over Buck, though. Thanks, Celez. Where you at, dude? So, BG, you don't need spending. I have 133 3-stars at 99 and like 10 almost there out of 153 in the game. Oh, yeah, dude. No, I have most of them maxed out, too. But I'm saying, like, a brand new account, it'd be fun to figure out how much you need to spend just to accomplish certain things like that. You know, I mean, you can calculate it for like the 4 or 5s and 6s and stuff like that too. Estimates, at least. But, you know, of course, like I have a 3-star spreadsheet, so that's the only reason I mentioned that. Most of my 3 stars are max sig. Not all of them. I still have some that need to max out, but yeah. But okay, anyway. Damn late again. What up, Bry Guy? And good night, Bry Guy. Yeah, dude. I do need to head out of here tonight. Well, I don't know why I added the word tonight. I need to head out of here every night. But it's that time of the night, I guess, is what I was trying to say. J-Mets, thank you very much for the 12. Claiming that big D of the night. Really appreciate that. There was some other very generous super chats as well, though, so thank you very much, guys. Appreciate it as always. And I will be back tomorrow. Normal time, no day stream tomorrow, although... No, yeah, let's just leave it at that. Let me not promise things, then fail to deliver again. But hopefully, there's something to upload tomorrow. But okay. I will, we'll see you guys then. BG, when you get 100,000 subs, would you do a tour? A tour? I hope you mean like a tour of my little studio setup and not like going on tour. Can you imagine? Can you imagine going on tour and like I rent out these all these venues where all these like where oh man, I don't even want to think anymore about that. It's just me playing arena, and like 3 people show up. Oh my god. All right. Anyway, good night, everybody.